Roll the clips.
Come to mommy, big boy. Come to mommy, big boy. Big boy.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
Greetings, ladies and gents, my name is Hyozo, the bearded Balkan blabbermouth, and I am discussing. And today we are here to talk about AI once again, and not in the good way from what I believe that I have saw. Ever since AI was introduced, there has been the inevitable talk about what will happen when it progresses enough to be put in artificial bodies and basically used as some form of additional work, additional companions and stuff like that. And we have seen some stuff like that already happening with service robots, home-based robots that would make your life easier. We have seen a lot of progress in that regard. However, there is one thing that has been going around for many years to tell you that basically AI girlfriends are to come in the next 10, 20, 15 years, no matter the date. And they have been teasing that for a long time. They have been building models, behavioral models, AI learning tools, and everything that would help probably mimic some form of understanding and compassion from these kinds of machines. There is a huge problem with that whole concept right there. I'm not the biggest fan of AI, I will admit that, but I'm also not an avid hater of AI. I know that AI is a tool. It is a tool used by humans to help us, to assist us, and to, if used properly, to help us with a lot of the daily tasks, knowledge, creative struggles that we have. It helps us content creators with some videos. You can do awesome stuff in a knowledgeable environment, in a script environment. It can be used for so many huge things. However, as dear Dr. Malcolm said in the beginning of this video, the scientists and the people who are developing these things don't think about whether they should or should not do this. They just think that if they can do it. And that's one of the main problems that I have with AI, because as a tool, it can be helpful, but it can also be very dangerous. From Windows Central, Microsoft's AI chief says we'll have intimate AI companions within 5 years. They'll know us deeply and help us navigate our lives. Lovely, absolutely amazing. You're gonna have a fembot in your house or in your life, in your smartphone or in a hologram that is just going to be very understanding of each and every one of your needs. It will not question you, it will not pick fights with you, it will not oppose you in any way. It's paradise, isn't it? Well, no, it's not. With billions of dollars invested in the generative AI landscape, the technology has evolved beyond mere chatbots that brought out text and images based on prompts. Organizations are suddenly starting to integrate AI into their workflows, which has consequently led to some job losses as the technology takes over redundant and repetitive tasks. Now, this is something that you can debate all you want about the job loss and everything and how it's going to be replaced. That's not what we're here to talk about though. And as it now seems, top AI labs might be on the verge of unlocking the next phase for the technology. Microsoft AI CEO Mustafa Suleyman recently shared some interesting insights about the topic in a clip shared by developer Hyder on X. And we have an excerpt screenshot here who is from Hyder and says, in 5 years, everyone will have an AI companion that knows them deeply, what they see, hear, prefer, and feel. It won't just assist, it will live life alongside you, an ever-present friend helping you navigate life's biggest challenges. Now, you can think about this from a lot of angles, like a friend who you will need when you're down, or someone to understand you, someone to listen to and to have proper conversations that potentially might help people with depression or with struggling to find social contacts. Of course, that's the optimistics that you can say. However, this will at the same time make people completely inadequate to form social contacts, because when you have a human friend, when you have a human connection, you don't always agree with the person. You don't always agree with your partner or with your parents or with your even best mates. You can argue, you can fight, you can disagree, you can make conversations that you both just have a different opinion on, and that's part of socialize, that's part of the learning process and how you handle life. And with that, it's just going to take the other way to make you into a blissful moron. The executive believes that everyone will have an AI companion within the next 5 years. He indicates that humans will develop a personal and intimate connection with the companion, making it feel as if it is living life alongside you. And just to make matters worse, this will be, of course, accompanied by a appropriate body type features, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to discuss anything here on YouTube, but you know what I mean. And it will completely replace any other contact that you might go out and pose the risk of running into, especially in terms of behavior. But the Microsoft AI CEO is not the only one who does that. We have here from Razer CEO admitting that users could fall in love with its holographic AI assistant project, which is called Ava, but that's definitely not something we plan to build the product towards. I mean, you might not plan to, but if you have done any human studies, you would know that people would completely lose their minds over something like this, especially people who do love these new technologies more and more. I mean, you have already people having relationships with ChatGPT and Grok and other AI companions. You have them already as initial companions that are being promoted on platforms like YouTube, and you have people falling for them by the thousands, if not hundreds of thousands already. This is already happening. So when you have something like this, you can bet your ass that it's going to happen. And if you don't believe me, this is something that Elon Musk tweeted just a few days ago. This is diabolical. OpenAI's ChatGPT convinced a guy to do a murder-suicide. To be safe, AI must be maximally truthful seeking and not pander to delusions. Now, this is one of the very huge issues with AI currently that I hope that doesn't exist in the future, is that AI would inevitably eventually pander to your beliefs if you're just pushing them strong enough. This is already happened in several occasions, and AI basically bends over backwards to provide you with the answers that not that are true, but the ones that you are searching for. It's like going to page 47 on a Google search for something that it isn't true, but there is something obscure out there that has been written about it, and you're going to believe that. However, in this case, it is presented to you upfront instead of having you siphon through a lot of true information to get to your delusion. It just gives it to you ready, hot, and prime for consumption. That's it. That's what's going to happen. And that's exactly what is going to happen with the AI companies. They will cater to your needs, to your preference, to your personal opinions and stuff like that. It's going to be like Detroit Become Human before the robots actually woke up. This is going to happen. They're going to serve and they're going to enable you. And that's very diabolical in my opinion, because humans, we need opposition, we need someone to challenge us, we need to be properly correct and to have the knowledge and to be challenged to seek out the knowledge and to ground ourselves in reality. And when you don't do that, when you have someone who constantly panders you and constantly agrees with you and doesn't question your motives, that's where the real danger is. This is what is happening with the woke left, because they have a huge bubble that they're all in and they all pat each other in the back in their delusions. That's basically what has happened with every organized cult, with every organization that has been violent and bad. And this is what's going to happen with humanity, in my opinion. If this comes to every house, as Microsoft AI CEO said, it's going to be just every person is going to be, yeah, I'm right. I don't have to socialize with real humans. They don't agree with me. I want someone to just agree with me on everything. This is social apocalypse, in my opinion. This is going to be complete downfall. And again, I am not someone who completely dislikes or completely likes AI. AI is a tool developed by humans, and it can have a lot of benefits. That's something I can agree. But also, on that level of technology, it can have devastating consequences for humanity. And this is one of those consequences that might happen. I don't know if it really is going to happen in 5 years or at all. We have heard a lot of bold claims in the past about certain technologies that are going to be in everyone's home, that they're going to change the lives of everyone, that they're going to be arrive very soon, and it hasn't happened. So you need to take this with a grain of salt, of course. However, the threat remains because several things are true. AI is evolving rapidly. Billions upon billions of dollars are being invested into the overall development of AI in every single area, and people in general are eating it like hot bread. So you can take my words as someone who is salty or in the old ways or just a hater, but I'm just here to express my cautions to this because we need to be very careful, folks. This is uncharted territory, unlike anything before. This is worse or better than every technology and every technological advancement that we have had in the past, and it either might lead us to complete technological and societal enlightenment, or it might bring out the end of it. And I'm not exaggerating here. AI is that next step that humanity takes. And if you look at several sci-fi films and TV series, you can see both ways that we can go with AI, and it's already happening. Just don't know what the direction is. But anyways, that's all I have for this video. Thank you very much for listening and watching. If you did enjoy it, please press the like and subscribe button to help support the channel. And if you want to support me directly as well as support homeless animals and animals in shelters, please press the join button and become a member of this channel. It's less than $2 and you're helping me and homeless animals everywhere. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Helzo. This was DiscussThing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers and stay fresh.